wonder why. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Let's get started with the spiritual tea time. He's the greatest dancer. The greatest dancer is the theme today. Right? This whole idea this whole idea that comes out of knowing when something is great and when something isn't great. If you're new here, I am Dr. Marion Sister Ford from Azon Life Alchemy Center, alchemist, spiritualist. We're all here to share. So that song is in my head, and I'm looking up to see who sang it. Welcome, come on in. The theme is the greatest dancer. Absolutely, positively. So I'm Dr. Marion Sister Ford of Azon Life Alchemy Center. We do a variety of multi-faceted efforts and supports for those that are looking for something to come into your space, improving your life. Thank you for being here, enjoying it much. Go ahead and tell 5 friends, 5 frenemies, and 1 person that you love, and let them know that we're here doing this spiritual tea time. It's our time for us to have a conversation, to open up to one another, to get some insight from the other realms, and also just to help develop ourselves as individuals. A lot of us are thinking like, hey, this is the way it's supposed to be, it's how it's got to go. No, it isn't. Once we remember. So I, on my TikTok today, or on my other labels, I was talking today about this whole idea of, when was the last time you were really happy? Seriously, when was the last time you were really happy? Think back to the last time you can look at a picture and be like, oh yeah, I was so happy on that picture. What type of confidence were you exuding on that picture? And if you really, really want to get deep into it, is when we were children. When we were children, we didn't care if our hair was perfect. We didn't care if we had on matching shoes. They said you smile for the camera and you let it all go. The energy was there, right? There was nothing that you needed to worry about. You could care less if your ponytail or you had sand in your hair. It didn't matter because you were exuding the feelings that you had inside. Now, most of us don't even take that into account right now. It's always, what are they going to say? Is this going to look right? Is somebody going to say my belly is too big? What they call the fupa? Is someone going to say that, I've gained too much weight? These are the type of things when I say, I wonder why. He's the greatest dancer. So supposedly this person was so great that they were able to be known as the greatest dancer. And she's saying, I want to know why. Show me why this person is the greatest dancer. Your choice. And some of us need to have that conversation with ourselves, y'all. Y'all know I just can't let y'all come in here and just experience me on a one-sided plane. Hey, babe, on a one-sided plane. But what I can do is support you. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Dawn. You're moving into a different space. We're moving into a different energy, a different level of awareness that tells us who we really are. Yeah. So again, when was the last time? How old were you when you really, really, really wasn't enjoying yourself? Well, you can look at a picture and be like, oh, wow, I was so happy. This was a day I did this, that, or this is how I felt. That's the innocence we're going for when I say he's the greatest dancer. I think I found the song, so give me 1 second. I repeat, I do not own the rights to this song. Let's see if it will play. And there's a Dinah Summer movie coming out in the theater soon. Greatest dancer, I wonder why. One night on a disco on the outskirts of Frisco, I was cruising with my favorite gang. Oh no, that was Sister Sledge. And I remember because that was actually in a movie. That song sound familiar? Hey, I'm a tone. Me Will Smith. You and me. Right. So that's the Sister Sledge. Just wanted to make sure y'all knew that that was Sister Sledge, you know. Yeah. I got my caps on. Na 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 na. So y'all know Will Smith did a sample. Him and Jazzy Jeff did a. I forget what movie that was for. I might be dating myself. Hey Sierra, what's the 411? All right. All right. So let's get, so that's what I'm saying. Like what makes you, that's why I was, oh, they say I'm good. No, you're good in transition into your greatness or your exponentiality. That's the thing that people keep forgetting when we start talking about how we're going to live our best life, how we're going to advance ourselves, how do we tap deeper into our spiritual gifts. And let me just tell y'all, today is like so simple. As I said, go back to when you were in your highest, most confident, assured place, the most safe place you've been. And many of us will go back to a time when we between the ages, or you felt the best, you felt love or whatever, right? It was at that point when you between the ages of 2 and 5, maybe some of y'all 6. So something happens to us when we are moving from that high level of confidence, assurance, and faith and trust within ourselves and within things around us, that we'll quickly take a picture or we'll go and meet people and talk to people. You know, I often talk about that. Like we're learning, when you realize there's if you don't know there's danger, you move freely. Once someone tells you there's danger, then you move differently. I'm just saying, if you're not aware of the danger, you move freely. Until you become aware of the danger, then you move differently. You don't stop moving. But the greatest thing I've learned in this whole process, after you identify that and when you start moving forward, you start realizing that you got to change some of the way you move. And when I say the way you move, that means the way that you are thinking, the way that you are eating, the conversations you are having, the patterns that you have. You know, people talk about wanting to make more money and be business owners. That's great. Go get your go follow all that information you hear. But for some people, you're not going to be able to keep it because you won't even keep your appointment. You won't get to work on time. You don't call people back when you within an amount of time that's good. Hey, lovies, how's everybody doing? You know, so it becomes a matter of how do we get into this space where we can truly take back control, so that, as I said before, you know, I was hearing somebody else, they finally said something that I said, right? And that was that it doesn't matter what we see. If you don't believe it and you're not willing to get into action to receive it, or for it to manifest and give it space, it's going to be difficult for you. It's going to be difficult. So I don't care how much money, like I can tell y'all a story. I used to work a hotline, right? Because I didn't want people to know who I was. I just wasn't feeling people. I was in that dark spot of spiritual awareness where you afraid of everybody and everything knowing your gifts and people seeing you because they're gonna put a bad. I was there at one time for about a day. But anyway, you know, you find yourself reevaluating yourself. The higher your awareness heightens, as your awareness heightens, you have to begin to understand you got to do things differently. You got to move differently. You can't keep sleeping all day, or if your patterns that you work from the afternoon to the evening, from the evening or the midnight hour, that's fine. And so when I say when you in the morning, a new beginning, a new day begins every moment. A new moment is a new day. Or you can say good morning if that works for you. It's not something that I say, but if you say good morning, there could be a good morning every time, every moment. Don't limit yourself. So then you start evaluating. But if you have a process like me, I don't care where I'm at, I'm always up. I'm always up between 4:15 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm ready to get going. Like I'm up, I'm moving. I'm doing what I have to do. So we have to get into an awareness, a truth, a mirroring, looking into the mirror at ourselves and asking ourselves, we're getting all these readings. So I used to work this hotline, right? And when I was working that hotline, I had customers all the time because, I tell the truth. I just get them on and off. I ain't dragging out their calls. But when the calls was long, they was like, damn, like I want to pay some more. So anyway, this lady ended up coming to me about a relationship. I never forget her. And she calls me every day about this relationship. And my rate was pretty high. I was considering, maybe it was kind of low. Maybe it was like 99 cents or $1. That's how long ago it was. And maybe it was $2. I don't recall. But either way, this woman would call me every day. And what she really wanted was somebody to talk to and get her feelings out and get all her stuff out. Right? But one day I happened to get I got my weekly tally of how much money I make. And because I knew her name, I just happened to catch my attention on the printout. And I realized this woman had given me like $1,500 in 1 month. And then the next time she spoke to me, she was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, what is the deal with your house? And she's like, oh, yeah, it's in foreclosure since he left and blah, 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 blah. You see, she was distracted by an emotion or an idea that she would be viewed as different. She no longer had that confidence that I talked about that we all have when we're younger, that assuredness, that it's going to be okay, kiss the boo-boo and, I'm sorry, high five and go out and play again. Some of us need to do this with our lives. We need to do this with our lives so that when you're getting your reading, when you're getting your reading, when you're getting your astrology charts done, when you're getting your toes read, when you're getting your palms read, when you throwing the bones or tea leaf, whatever you're doing to divine in order to find out something that's on your timeline, make sure you're willing to do the discipline and have the work. I'm a firm believer that all things are connected. So this lady was talking about why her clients, y'all might have heard me say this. I have a business client. She's like, why my clients don't pay me on time? They don't do this. They don't do that. They always making up excuses. Making up excuses about why they can't pay me, blah, 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 blah. And I said, can I say your accounts payable? That means the stuff she got to pay every month. And everything was past due, late fee, past due. So how you going to make a bunch of money and you want some help manifesting, and then here you are mismanaging what you get? You got to stay disciplined. It ain't the time to showboat. It ain't the time for you to think you're going to fix people and prove to them your worth and your value. You got to do that before you get it so that you'll know exactly what to get to accentuate and complement your greatness. Not your goodness, but your greatness, your exponentiality. Okay? Yes, child. It was 50, just her alone that month had given me $1,500. So I used to make good money on the hotline. Because like I said, I came on, kind of like how I do y'all, take y'all calls. Then I was doing a radio show. It was real good. All right. So are y'all following me on that thought, what I'm saying to you? Find your authentic self by going back to the time when you felt the most authentic. And for us, many of us, would be about the ages of about the age of 2 to about 6. You think about when you start being shy. Think about when you start thinking you couldn't talk. Think about when you felt like you were too fat, you were too skinny, too light, too dark, too different. I know. Somebody just called me today and said, "Are you gonna come back? They got to open it." And I was like, "Ew." right? So that's why I say I'm not the typical just seer and reader, you know. When I'm doing readings, I'm doing more, I'm seeing everything. Because I know in the position that I have, I just didn't wake up yesterday and have it, or I didn't go take a class, and or I'm not pushing it and giving it a shot. This is life. This is my lifestyle. You know. Hey, love. All right. Everybody good? So let's get some readings going. Y'all ready? Type your question. Make sure you share it out for me. Welcome, everybody. Okay, 4 hearts is popping up in my head. You know, every day I ask for a number. I asked for a number, right? And I just saw the 4 hearts. Hearts are stabilities, money matters, stuff like that. Reminding to everybody, I still have space in my retreat. 4 people can come on the inside. And then, of course, I have over 100 seats on my online version. Okay. Or on my online version. So you can get in. There'll be another special that's going to be ran starting in the month of April. So you better get your coins together if you think you want to come to the retreat, because this is going to be a pay in full, make it happen, or either 2 payments or pay in full for the retreat that's happening in July. It's going to be a great opportunity. I'm telling y'all, it's always, every retreat is different. I'm always, when I'm in reflective mode, I'm always writing and reflecting upon the retreat, and I find something else that has impacted myself and allowed me to grow, as well as just, you know, rejoicing in the fact that I see women making they move. Yeah, so I got a 4 hearts that have come up. Yeah. So it's just y'all ready? So hearts is dealing like with emotions, obviously, right? Humans are not that different. It could also mean that travel, right? But it's really about communication too. For all 4 things are communicating the same goal. The goal is to support whatever's there, or these are the 4 corners of the house. Again, the cornerstones, the foundation. So really speaking up for yourself and also connecting to other people. This is a time to really connect. Y'all know we already in spring. The spring solstice just happened. So really it's a good time for us, okay? Really a good time for us to get ourselves together. Yeah, so some of y'all are going to be traveling though. I do see a couple of bags going up and down the thing, and not just for me. My travel is slowly coming to an end. Yes. So let's get started. Tia, gotcha. You know, we talk about this a lot, right? And that's why I was talking about going back to a time in your life when you felt most loved, most happy, most assured. Go back to that person and think about the feeling there, and then think about the feeling you have right now with him. Go back to a time when you felt like your life was like really nice for you and you felt loved. Go back to that person or that time. Excuse me, not person. Go back to that time in your life, please. And if this person is coming half of what that was, or is he coming 10%? I feel like the affection is there, the adornment is there, the love is there, but I think you two have 2 different definitions of how y'all love, which is usual, right? People do that. People have 2 different understandings of what love is, and how it should be best expressed and received. But I don't feel like he's playing with you. But I think y'all need to have a question about what a discussion, excuse me, about what love is. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm telling you, it comes out. It comes out. That's why I never really, I don't filter. I just let it come out because I know that's when things begin to talk. I feel like yes. I think you're talking about moving, also doing something with some type of site, or maybe this is, I see keep saying a computer. So if you were thinking about creating like a course where you do video and you sell the course without you having to be there, or you sell your information, or you sell your techniques on video class, people can download it, upload it, et cetera, and they pay you a fee from that. That's definitely something that's going to help your business grow. But you should be getting like 5 clients over the next couple of months, it seems like. And it looks like they're word of mouth. And if they're not clients, like individual clients, you may end up doing some type of workshop that results in 4 to 5 women. So make sure you put your ticket at a price. You got your number. Everybody got their number. But I do see the business doing well. You just can't second guess it. You got a lot of stuff still in your head where you're trying to prove to them. But Spirit is saying it's time for you just to allow this business to grow and don't worry about anything that people might think or feel that you should or shouldn't be doing, because you have the skills, the talents, and the ability. I've missed you too. I caught you a couple of times on that internet. Why is my baby daddy lying on me saying that I go see him? Because he is a person that has to be right. He is a person that cannot have his reputation sullen. They know. So don't stress. Excuse me. Okay? Don't stress. But that's also to get up under your skin. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I'm telling you, it's a good process. Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. Hey, Janie. Okay, Dawn, I saw that. You still working on it. Okay, so let's I'm gonna bring you back up and we're gonna talk about what love is. You don't know what love is. All right, so what you need to focus on right now, it seems like you continue to focus. I don't know why I keep seeing you with like a book. Are you starting to write down your appointments and your schedules and things like that? You're trying to stay more organized. That definitely is a good thing for you. It's also telling you to begin to really trust that you have your own. That's what I just talked about, having your own identity and owning it, regardless of what you know about anybody else. You have to have your way. Yeah. You're not being rude, Jelani. What do I have to do to save this man? It's crazy. Inbox me. Yeah, inbox me. Okay, this place that you're working at right now, I feel like there are some changes that are going to be happening in that job, definitely. And the reason they're being secretive is that they're trying to monitor if they're profitable. So maybe if you're not used to feeling the tension in that environment, the way that you're about to, that's the intensity. Yeah. Don't worry, but you'll benefit from it regardless. Oh, okay. Hey from Australia. Hey Danielle. Will he get better or is it a losing battle? I have faith in him to be better at controlling himself. So we both know the answer to that. So I have to be serious, right? This is a pattern of action, a pattern of behavior. And it's not because of anything you are saying or not saying. It's just that this person is, but you lost faith in yourself and being able to follow your gut and make the right decisions, make the right choice for you. When I say right, that's a relative term because right to you may be not so right to me, but it's still right. Yeah, that would have been nice for him to control himself, but I just see that he's kind of too far gone. That's not what he does, though. He doesn't control himself because he doesn't want to be held to the same rules, constraints as everyone else. Don't stress yourself. Make your decision and don't look back. Okay, so you never had love. So you never felt the time in your life when you were extremely happy, you felt safe, you felt happy. Or just imagine me for a few minutes, Tia. What does it feel like if I say, think of a time you were happy? You got it? All right. So now that you have, hey Liz, so now that you have the last time you were happy, right? What was that feeling like? Because I want you to think of a time when somebody made you feel like that. Even though you said it was toxic, there was a time when you actually, okay. I just saw something about somebody said they feel rude when they speak up for themselves. You're not rude. If it's rude, then lower your voice or change the tone. Yeah, da 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 da, or da 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 da. Right? You decide how you want to, but switch it up. Take 3 deep breaths before you talk to that person about how you feel and what you desire. Hmm. So that's what I meant. I want you to go into the ideal of who you are when you love yourself. When you felt good, when you felt happy, that's how you know if a person really loves you. But I'm telling you what I saw. I've said it. I think you may finally get your opportunity to get you a vehicle. And it'd be nice. It might be a little less than what you even thought it could be. In good shape. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what that is about self-love, y'all. Okay, that's what that is. All right. Anyone have any other questions? So Tia, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take you to really dig deep. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get in there. Your brother, okay. Mustache, Michelle. Mustache. Hey, lovey. All right. You know, this is where you send it to, in case y'all forgot. Or Cash Up, your choice, not Chance. All right. I know, I'm getting back in my rhythm. Spoiled behind. All right. Y'all know the process. First question, no charge. Second question, $10. You want me to go into a deeper reading? It's $20. Send it to my Cash App. Okay, that's fine, babe. Okay, Melanie says, get about his relationship. Okay. Now, you know, I don't do third party messiness. But when you said you want to do something about your brother's stuff, I saw your brother. Your brother just needs to relax and not think that things are being taken from him or that he's stuck. Boy. So it's like your brother is trying to work his way through things, the situation that you're asking about, it'll play itself out. But y'all just got to watch him and his emotions because he'll act like he's okay. He's not. Keep making him talk. All right, love. I hope that was what you wanted to know about that situation. I just kind of saw him, like I said, kind of talking in heat. He was talking blue, which usually means truth or justice is being dispersed. So I thought people had questions. I don't see no questions. Okay. Oh, I thought I answered this question for you. All right. So anyway, for the month of somewhere in April, like between the 14th and 18th, you may see an opportunity for you to get a vehicle or to do something with a vehicle or get a vehicle. It seems like it's like a van or, something like that, like a nice little SUV. Might be a thing, but I just see the little seats over back. Yeah, you got an opportunity for a vehicle coming up between the 17th and the 24th. They was taking me into the car. I had to come back. um, I feel like you also get some more peace. I feel like you also get more peace this next couple of weeks. And be watching your mail for some type of communication that you need to know about. Don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. Yeah. You're another one that think that, and also these next couple of weeks, you need to start settling yourself down, getting more centered again back into your process, whether that's prayer or walking. You're going to need it. Let's see if she comes through, babe. So she was like a fun auntie, not the cool hang out. Let me chill with her auntie. Hey babe. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, he gotta calm down. He gotta calm down because his energy is like, "Rah, I'm on top of it, that kind of thing. What do you see coming on your birthday, April 7th? You will have an unexpected guest, but you got okay. Fix it. Unexpected guest is coming. And if you're going to take a trip to travel via airplane, just make sure you double check the plane and always and just keep your stuff with you. It's going to be a nice little trip. You might get invited to a trip, or somebody kind of maybe tells you about an opportunity that's coming up. All right, there is a woman here. Uh, she looks kind of young though, maybe like in her late 40s. Mhm. Yeah. Is there a penny or something? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Serena's is in her 48. Oh, you got invited to a trip. Okay. Enjoy. Yeah. Yeah. So I just feel like she's coming forward. She's talking about that. Whoever is doing something with her name, she's bringing that up. Did somebody try to do something with her name, or are you aware of it? Mhm. Okay. Is there anything you want me to tell? She said she wasn't scared, and don't be worried about me. I was fine. She showed me where she transitioned at. I'm not trying to go into the. So she was just saying that she's telling you to come on, get it together. Like you got to get back into your stuff. Something about the kitchen. I don't know if this is your table by the kitchen, and by the refrigerator in the kitchen, or is that hers? Because she's showing me that area. I was trying to see, could I really, really see? Okay. So she's just walking me through her life a little bit. Stevie, okay. But she's definitely wanting you to get it together. She's definitely wanting you to get into it. I said, did she transition? She's showing me where she transitioned, as in the moment she transitioned into the spirit realm, the moment her body, her spirit. She is. She's showing me all kind of stuff in the kitchen. She liked to cook. Yeah, yeah. Okay, babe. Yeah, honey, because she's showing me all kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. But she said, don't y'all worry about her. So make sure the plot is what she would do. Seems like I just saw your question. Okay, do I see any opportunities for you? Sylvia, I guess I skipped you too. I'll come back to you. Mhm. All right, opportunities. I feel like this is your time for you to really to get clear on what you want to have, where you want to go, and what you want to do. Like I know you got to make. I'm aware that you have to make money, but it's saying to me, this is your time for you really to speak up, stand up for yourself, knowing that there are other ways to protect you. Hmm. Yeah, some good little storylines popping up. Okay, Sylvia wants to know if her traveling is coming through. Sylvia, right away, I get that your traveling is coming through. You might hear something. I heard J. So the next J word is what? June, July. So, okay, I really want to tell you that it's July. No, she was just calling out a bunch of names, but that was the one she said the most. But she did show me something about, like I said, about the things y'all. You said he picking on her plot, but just make sure the plot is right because she is concerned about how y'all trying to, trying to figure it all out. Okay. Yep. So you have to ask yourself, worrying about it doesn't solve anything. Worrying about it doesn't help you clear your mind and get a solution. Wonderland. Yep. So that's where we at. Oh, it's killing me. You got it? Good. All right, y'all can join me in July. The retreat is going to be in Arizona, and we have 4 seats left to be in person. And I have 101 seats if you want to join me online. All right, but whether it's 10 of y'all, 5 of y'all, we would still be able to do the online version, the highest one, but I know it never is. So we'll definitely have a chance. So, with that being said, I'm going to clear the line and we will talk again on Friday. See y'all soon.